Hi guys, welcome to WRME Live. My name is Christine Surratt. I am the office manager for Weikert Realtors Main Edge, and we have the ever so lovely Erin Burns.
Erin's still alive.
Somehow, all this travel, she has somehow survived. Thank you, Internet, for letting me know that I am live on Facebook. Okay, July 4th is next week. I don't know how your family celebrates, but ours involves a lot of explosives and a lot of calories.
Depends on where I'm at.
True. She goes all over the place. As you guys know, she was out of town, going all Swiss on us.
We're at the lake. We shoot the fireworks below the dam. You know, if we're here, we go watch them someplace.
My family almost always blows up fireworks almost every year, or go watches the cousins blow up fireworks in excess every year. So it's either we're a part of it or we're watching it happen.
But where my neighborhood is, we're not allowed to shoot fireworks because we're in the Oklahoma City area, technically.
That's kind of our topic today.
Yes.
If you are looking to buy a house in a different neighborhood or a different part of the state, this is an excellent time if you like or extremely dislike fireworks to figure out where you want to move. Mustang city limits, keep that in mind. In city limits, fireworks are allowed. If you are okay with no fireworks, or you drive to your uncle's in Mustang or out of this county in Oklahoma City area, and they're allowed to do it there, and that's your tradition, that's not a worry for you. But for people that have some form of distress or PTSD from fireworks, this is an excellent time that if you want to or have to live in Mustang city limits, to figure out where in Mustang you want to live.
There's also kids, dogs. I mean, there's tons of factors that, or kids with other, or adults with other health issues. You know, I know some.
The sulfur can mess with your respiratory, and if it's a big enough issue, you kind of need to keep that in mind. And the thing that comes to mind is my very first house, as a big old grown-up, here in Mustang, I came to learn in the midst of everything that the first neighborhood I lived in, they are devout to their fireworks. It was this one street, barbecue grills were going crazy, and you could not get to your house without going at a creepy crawl because fireworks were going down the whole street. That particular street, it was a huge ordeal. I didn't mind it. I love all that kind of stuff. But it did make it hard for me, who doesn't blow up fireworks at my own house. I normally go to a relative's or someone that has more land and blow fireworks up there. So it was a little bit annoying trying to get home July 4th, but that was one day out of year inconvenience. But for some people, that's going to be a deal breaker. Not being able to get home, having to dodge fireworks. And this is an excellent time that if that's going to be a variable for you, you can, that information, take advantage of it now and find out where in Mustang you want to live, or Oklahoma City.
Or whatever city. Just check the ordinance if that's an issue. And some people might be like, well, we can go out of town just a few days. It's worth it because we love the house.
There's a neighborhood in town that's really close to where the city park is. And we have this big fireman's display the weekend before the 4th of July.
I have braved that once since I've lived here and never again.
There's a couple of cul-de-sacs. One that I can know of for sure that they quite literally, it becomes this cul-de-sac block party. And it's a selling point that they can see all of those fireworks, like borderline front row, without actually leaving their cul-de-sac. And so they make it a little mini block party. And that could be a selling point. Maybe that's something you might be interested in. You love the neighborhood, but it'd be awesome to be on this particular cul-de-sac because you love watching the fireworks show. These are more specific desires or wants that you might be looking for buying or selling a house. So take advantage of this time to see if this is really what you want or really what you want to move away from as you see if it's long-term house or not. I hope that made some sense.
Do you like fireworks or not?
Can you handle it or not? Do you want to watch the fireworks display at the city park? Do you don't want to see any of it? Do you want to hide in your house? Do you want the kids across the street blowing fireworks? Because I live 2 or 3 streets over from my old neighborhood. Leagues different. Old neighborhood, fireworks going bonanzas down the street. You couldn't drive down it. Moved over 3 streets. they don't even do trick-or-treating. No one really goes out and blows fireworks. It's very sparse and few in between. Now, on this note, we are going to make a little bit of a safety note about real estate and fireworks. There's, of course, knowing which city allows fireworks, what's their restrictions on it. But if you're going to show houses, even as a buyer, if you're going to go look at some houses, even outside city limits, some people blow up fireworks in the middle of the street, and it wouldn't be the first time someone's car drove over a firework about the time it explodes and got very, very lucky that something bad didn't happen.
Right.
And so it's just one of those things you got to be mindful around this time of year of there will be fireworks, possibly little children running around with said fireworks. So you just got to have that little bit extra, a little bit of attention, not only for keeping kids alive, but not running over a firework, and because cars are flammable. We know this. Let's not test it with fireworks. Dude, I've got stories.
We used to have Roman candle fights, so.
My cousins blew up a cinder block by accident.
Oh, wow.
While we're all standing within 10 to 15, maybe 20 feet tops.
In other words, fireworks are not toys.
Firework safety, be smart. We got a new firework and we're like, what's this? We'll be safe. And we put it in a cinder block because we're like, what could happen? It's in a cinder block. We'll see what happens to determine what we can do with it. Well, it blew up the cinder block. Now we know what we can do with it, which is not put it in cinder blocks.
Right.
We put it in the big oil drums that my uncle has, full of no oil, and blow it up in there with soda cans and whatnot. But there's gobs of stories out there, and we just want you to be safe as far as when you're doing showings or even as an individual enjoying the fireworks.
So just be extra cautious, for any holiday, but especially now when kids are more prone to be out in the street. Very much so. And in some neighborhoods, like in Mustang, for example, where the kids kind of rule the neighborhood, they're going to be that extra little bit less careless or extra bit more careless because they've got fireworks and they're having fun. Right.
The cry of my children. Wonderful. I hope you guys don't hear that, but I can hear it clearly. Okay, now Carl is supposed to be with his wife on top of the water tower here in town, and they're going to try and live stream it, last I heard. So if you guys want to enjoy, I think we're going to be doing it at WRME Live.
I don't know. He didn't say where.
We're going to find out, and we'll try and do a post or something like that to let you know. Because you want to watch the fireworks show from the display of the water tower. Carl's going to try and set that up on his iPad. Okay.
And I ain't crawling up there to help him, so he's on his own.
I don't mind heights when there's ladders and safety cords. She doesn't stand them at all. And so I have my limits. She has a lot more limits when it comes to heights, and that's okay. Okay, I don't think we have any open houses this weekend.
Well, stuff pops up all the time, so just keep watching.
Keep a tab. Oh, let's see. I know we have our first Friday today.
Office will be closed next week. We're closing early Wednesday.
Oh, yes.
We'll be closed Thursday and Friday. So if you don't see a show on Friday, it's because we're out and about.
We might do a recording. We're going to see how battle scarred we are from the 4th of July and go from there. Because if I have a burn mark on my face, I probably shouldn't be on live television or live Facebookery. Okay, so we move first Friday to this week because, 4th of July is next week. So any agents that are interested, just let us know. You're welcome to come join us. Just we like to have a head count so we can make sure there's enough room. And let's see. I can't think of any other news or updates or anything that we need to go over.
If you guys have any comments, suggestions, want us to shut up, just, comment below.
Suggestions on topics, things that we can improve upon, your favorite fruit, whatever. We just want to hear from you guys and have a nice conversation on how we can help you and get to know you more. In the meantime, we are Weichert Realtors Main Edge with WRME Live, and we do real life, real world real estate every day. Have a happy 4th of July, guys.
Bye.
Bye.